Okay, hello, wherever you are. Welcome to Spoon TV Live. My name is Haji Masale. We are in Bong Mines, Farmer District, Bong County, where the Minister of Agriculture is touring various farms here in this area. He's been engaging with farmers, and we will talk to him shortly, but he's having an interaction with the farmers, but about to conduct a very short interview.
My mental record.
Okay, Honorable Minister, welcome to the media. Tell us more about this project.
Thank you, gentlemen of the press. I see only gentlemen, no lady. So today we are visiting the former multi-purpose cooperative here in former Lower Bong County. We had come here earlier this year to see what we could do here. We assessed the capacity here. The total capacity here should be around 2,400 hectares. But this year we have invested in the development of 900 hectares. Currently we have rice production ongoing on 900 hectares. So we've just come to see how the project is going on. So tell what is it important about this facility? You know, rice, as you all know, is the primary commodity of the Liberian population. If we don't eat rice, we got problem. Even though we eat so much rice, we don't grow so much rice. We are exporting or importing about 70% of the rice that we eat. So we try to encourage our Liberian people, our farmers, to get involved with rice production, because that's the vision of the president. The president has said that Liberians should feed themselves. So when the president gave us that mandate, the first place we came to start that was here at Fuama, to encourage the farmers to set the example for what we want to see farming, especially rice farming in this country, to be like. So here, if you can see here, you see about 900 hectares. It's spread all across there. We got, I think, 6 down on a cultivation right now. 6 down, right? Yeah. 6 down on a cultivation. In different sides, we still got some area that we have not cultivated. But today's visit is to assess progress of work that have been done since we last left this place.
So what sort of support did the ministry provide the farmers to cultivate the 900 acre?
We did land preparation here. We supported them to do land preparation. We supported them with the inputs needed to plant. We gave them the seed rice. The seed rice and all other inputs were provided the farmers here. They did some labor, but we also paid for some of the labor that was, provided here. We provided the inputs, we provided the land preparation equipment, and gave them whatever they needed to do this production.
So what's the next actions by the ministry? We understand it's more than 900 acres. Do you have a plan to cover the entire field? Because right now in Bong Mines, and many of the residents are out of jobs and only farming they depend on. How can the Ministry of Agriculture make sure to utilize the entire swamp so that as many persons can have employment in the agriculture sector here in Bong Mines?
Here, for this place, we have 2 plans. One of 2 will work, right? We are looking for an investor that will come and take over the entire 2,400 hectares and fully develop it, working in collaboration with the smallholder farmers as our grower. The smallholder farmers will be here, but that investor will come and put the money into proper development. As you can see, if we have in place the proper irrigation facility, we will grow 2-3 times a year here. But because we do not have that irrigation infrastructure in place, we have to have our farmers growing rice just once a year. So if that investor is fund and he comes here, he will be developing this place. But in an instant where there's a delay, my target for this place is by this year, next year we'll add additional 1,000 hectares. So if we keep here, but that would depend on the willingness of the people to work. Because what we have said is the rice that they grew here, this rice that you grew here, this year, the 900 hectares, you will sell part of this rice and keep some of the money for you to produce yourself next year. Next year, we are not going to give you money for the 900 hectares. Let's be clear about it. The rent, and when I came here, I said every farmer should have a spot, right?
Yes.
I don't know how you did it.
Yeah.
Whatever rice you harvest, we'll buy the rice from you.
Amen.
Buy the rice, process it. Part of that money will be used for your reinvestment.
Yes.
We are expecting you to be growing rice here every year. Next year, our investment will be the undeveloped areas. We will have people who will be in the undeveloped area. We will support them, prepare the land, give them the seed, give them all that they need for production. When you do that, the following year, you'll be on your own. But we will ensure that we'll create the market opportunity for you. When you grow the rice, we will buy it.
Yes.
We'll buy the rice, we expect you to reinvest. And those of you who have got plots here, you are supposed to be producing. If you don't produce, we'll take it from you.
Simple.
That's how we're going to do it. Either you produce or you don't produce. If you're not on the spot, it's not for you. We'll make sure, because you know what, the intention is to create jobs. If we have 1,000 persons working here, 1,000 persons, each of them has a hectare. If you grew 2.5 metric tons here, on one of these hectares, you are getting what? 50 bags, right?
Yes.
Because 1 metric ton, 50 kg bag would be what? 20. 2.5 would be 50 bags. If you grew 50 bags right here on one plot or 1 hectare, you can sell some of that rice.
Of course, yeah.
That money you will make out of it, you can use it for labor again and to solve some of your own problem. We will give you seed rice. That one, we are going to give you improved variety of seed rice almost every year. We'll do that. Those of you who grew Narika here, I know you did Narika L19.
Yeah.
Narika L19 is here. Next year, we might give you a new variety that is more suitable. Because you know what, the rice that you grow here, we want to see it in the market. The Liberian people, we have promised them that come January of next year, they will see Liberian rice on the market. We have identified 5 brands that will be in the market. So whatever you grow here, it will be purchased from you and processed and taken to the market. Next year, additional 1,000 hectares will be added. When those 1,000 hectares are added to this field, maybe we'll have 2,000 hectares.
Are they going to be new farmers the next year?
New farmers.
Okay.
We want to have individual farmer coming.
Okay.
The more you are, if you got better capacity, you can take 2. But my initial vision was the fact that not people don't have job here. Everybody should have 1 hectare here. And when we first came here, they told me they had a cooperative of 1,000 members, right? Or they don't say 800.
Yeah.
So how many are there now?
187.
900.
900.
986.
Yeah.
They are still here. And each of them has a plot here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're not going to reach everybody now.
Okay. So we'll make sure 986 members of the cooperative who are here and who are willing to work, each of them should have a plot that they are responsible for. Because we want everybody to be supported as a farming population. That's the intent of the president. So if we had 986 persons working here, that means we created a job for 986 people.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be office job.
No.
When you can work and earn your own money, that's job. That's the intention of the president. And we intend to live by that. So we want to thank you, the farmers of former cooperative. We want to make sure you continue. I know the last time I was here, I was not so satisfied. But the fact that we can see the green field, we will come back for the harvest. Yeah, we'll come back for the harvest.
So how soon is the investors going to be here? As you talk about not having this place to be a ring pad, but you want it to be an irrigator. How soon do we expect the investor?
Well, we've actually been in conversation with a Ghanaian investor who is supposed to come, but we have not finalized it yet. But there are still other investors who are coming and expressing interest in investing in the rice field. So if we can have him come earlier, we'll have him. But whoever comes earlier that is willing, we'll bring them here to see. If they can invest in the infrastructure, that would be excellent.
So how many bags of rice are we expected to be produced here?
So the DG asked me that question, right? I said we got 900. We did a calculation. If you have 25 kg bag, we'll be having 900,000 bags from here. The small rice, the small kg bag, 25 kg bag. So we should have 900,000 paddy, right? So that one, if you process it, you know the paddy, the recovery will be around, let's say 60%, right? So it is expected that by the end of this production cycle, the lowest we will have out of here should be around 450,000 bags of the 25 kg, right? 25 kg bag, we'll have it from there. I'm just taking 50% recovery if it's processed. But the powder should be 900,000. That means here you are having 2.5. We are expected to have 2.5 metric tons per hectare here. So if you multiply 900 by 2.5 and then you multiply it by 40, that's how we got that number. That's how our calculation was made. DG did that calculation. That's how we were wrong.
So I think we can talk to the chairperson
So
of the
quickly
cooperative.
from my end,
Yeah.
the issue of not be particular about the farmer and agriculture slash,
Cooperative.
issue of
Talk to the
succession
chairman.
farming, hint to the other thing. Is a plus on the part of the Ministry of Agriculture to see this kind of a huge farm. But how are you working with the lower house and Senate to ensure that you have good budget to introduce the issue of mechanized farming so that farmers can be trained to use tractors and other things to enhance the work for a larger scale?
Okay, so let me get back a little bit. This is the first mechanization or mechanized farming site we have here. But we also have one in Bendi. Bendi is in Nema County. On the Bendi side, we have over 200 hectares under cultivation this year. We also have another one in Lofa called the Fagonda. Fagonda, we have 200 hectares under production. So if you went to Fagonda, you will see similar thing happening there. If you went to Bendi, you will see similar thing happening there. There are still potential across the country for us to do more. We have identified 5,000 hectares in Nema County. We've identified 2,000 additional hectares in Bong County. We've identified additional 4,000 hectares in Nuetah County. If we have to invest in those areas, if we have to make them like this, we need the money. This is where we have been asking our lawmakers to support us. In fact, at the beginning of last month, we wrote all of the lawmakers from the House of Representatives, the House of Senate. Individually, we wrote them, asking them to support agricultural development, and we also share with them the National Agricultural Development Plan that we adopt the Liberian Future Self-Agenda. All of them have it, and we called upon them to support agriculture. If we support agriculture through the budgetary allocation, we will be able to reach out to our smallholder farmers, create jobs for them, and grow food for Liberians to eat. Because we have to go beyond importing. We got to grow rice that we can eat. And I know Liberians can do it from what we see with these smallholders who have gotten together here.
My last question, Mr. Minister, with the targeted area of cultivation, to what extent can it reduce the importation by next year? Because we're talking about, we're still importing a whole lot of rice, and the target is to reduce importation. The targeted area of cultivation, to what extent?
So across the country, we are this year supporting rice production on 4,696 hectares. Across the one that we are supporting as a government through our project and through the Ministry of Agriculture support, direct support. So if the 4,976 hectares or 697 hectares are all cultivated and then we produce from that, we should be talking about maybe pretty close to 5,000, let's say 7,000 metric tons of rice that will be produced, paddy. And then if we convert it, we should have around 3,000 metric tons of rice produced locally. But that is just drop in the bucket, right? Because Liberia, from the statistics that I saw last year, Liberians ate 516,000 metric tons. So if we grew this year, if we grew 3,000 or let's say 4,000 metric tons from our government-supported project, we also know that there are other smallholders who are growing rice that we are not supporting them, and those people have been doing 30% of the production. So if we added ours there, maybe at the end of the year we might be growing about 35% of what we eat. So we intend that by next year, if we invest based on the target we've set, by the end of next year, Liberia should be able to say, well, I can actually do 45% of the rice that I eat by the end of next year.
Okay.
Yeah. But this
Thank you,
year,
Minister. I'd like to talk to the cooperative chairman. Quickly, the chairman. Welcome to the media.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Your name.
Yeah, my own name is Prince DPS, the chairman of the former district.
Come again?
Prince DPS, the chairman.
Okay, so tell us how you go about doing reaching this target with the support of the Ministry of Agriculture.
Yeah, so this target, it is like a dream story to us. We were not actually expecting to meet this target. But I first want to say we have a minister in this country for agriculture. Minister of talk and do. Minister that when he says today is today. We have actually been complacent from the past because we relax and do our own things, but this minister is always on our back. But for the level of support given to us this year, like last year, our target was 600 hectares and we completed at 95%. And this year our target was 1,000 hectares and we went up to 900, so it's a plus. Yeah, and firstly, I was expecting like somewhere around 600 to 700 hectares. But when the minister sent an agent here to come and do the GPS coordinates, we went up to 900 plus. Yeah, so I was actually happy, and the support given to us by the minister is actually augmenting our strength and making us strong and even encouraging us to grow more and feed the country.
Do you see any additional support from the ministry you think that you still need to buttress what you're doing already?
Yeah, we need additional support because the field is not irrigated, as you can see. So we only do one-time production, which is not sufficient. Even if the country is depending on us to feed the country, we can't do it without irrigation. So we need additional support from the minister to lobby with the donors and other investors to come and do irrigation for us.
So how is the intervention really impacting the livelihood of citizens here in Bong?
Actually impacting us. It's actually, because like last before year, our production was 100 hectares year before last. And last year we went to 600 hectares and this year 900 hectares. So it's actually impacting, and some farmers are even able to do like 1-2 hectares by themselves through the support.
So what's your projection of this farming season?
No, next farming season we actually wish to go even more than 2,000 because last year we were 600 and this year 900. So we expect to go like 2,000 plus hectares next year.
Is there challenges as well?
Yeah, we have a lot of challenges.
What are those?
Yeah, so one of the main challenges we have is what I just told you, the irrigation. The irrigation has been a serious challenge.
When you talk about irrigation, what do you mean?
Yeah, to supply the field with just water, water to have a short supply. Yeah, so we are actually expecting water to be in the field. Like when the minister came first time, he said that he was versed with us because he expected us to start in May, the production. But because of the condition of the land, we delayed until we started by June to July, which it was not the expected time for him. So he was like versed. But if we have irrigation, we produce throughout the year. Irrigation is our major challenge.
So as the chairman, what is your working relationship between you and the farmers?
The working relationship between me and the farmers is very cordial because the farmers are playing their role. The Ministry of Agriculture is also playing a role. Thank you.
Okay. Peter.
Thank you. What's so much your name again? Huh?
Peter. Okay, so this is Bong Mines, a farmer district in Bong County. The Ministry of Agriculture supported project. You can see the farm going all the way. We're talking about 900 hectares of farmland being cultivated. My name is Haji Masalit. We are still here. We'll be touring this place. You can see both sides of the area are covered by rice. So when it is time for production, you will see this place being crowded up. People will come to buy rice because it's not only for, to produce and eat, but they will be selling as well. That's the focus of this project, to sell to the Liberian market. The production of this rice help to reduce the huge importation of foreign rice on the Liberian market. So as we told you, the minister is touring. Minister is touring the farmer development cooperative, and it is an agricultural project. So let's show you the field. See how large this field is. See how large this field is. Sketching all the way towards the mountain or the big hill you are seeing there. So talking about 900 hectares. Okay, let us show you this other side. So there are two sides, when we are just in the middle, walking in the middle of the field. You will see this side sketching all the way rice planted. Then you turn this side, you also see rice planted.
When the men did a go, give me for foundation to friends. How you were taking care of me? I ate this. You have a bill. Then the people say the rest. That is the people who must pay back. I called the minister and make it clear to us that they didn't want to push for rest to empower ourselves. That's how my little friend is okay.
So the minister is walking at J. Alexander Nuetah. He's walking touring the Foreman Development Cooperatives. He's walking through to impress himself with the activities of rice production here. So this is moving on gradually, and he is deeply impressed with what is happening here because he's being briefed on the development. Good, good. So we're talking about large farm. We drove in the middle. Yeah, it has an area for vehicle to pass through. It's raining, it's raining. So we say sorry for that because it's raining here.
Yes, we have to start the paper for cooperative. Yes,
Yeah.
we just got through the one last month.
So how many hectares you got yourself?
Myself, I have one, my husband have one.
Your husband got one, you got one.
Yes.
So we have the Minister of Agriculture also working alongside. Well, on this tour, and we have very large squad of this area.
That's a large area to the hip that we want to open, but we don't have support there. Come on, we don't support all with passion. So, we are many. Yeah, but almost there's two more persons like that. I told them for all to come on the side. And we the shareholder, they said, we the shareholder, we the one get their farm. We the shareholder. So I will tell them now, I was share, they were farm. So I think when you go, you better read the letter. Ain't our farm. But me, I'm advocating then if this large.